Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking to watch my video. As you can tell by today's title, this is going to be a second trimester Q&A kind of video. I have a couple of questions listed down on my iPad, and I'm just basically gonna answer some questions about how my second trimester went. I'm currently in the third trimester now. The second trimester was between week 14 and 27. So I am in week 28 right now, but I wanted to touch base on some of the symptoms, cravings, exercising, all the good stuff about the second trimester and the bad stuff, of course, and just, I guess, give anybody perspective on who's either entering their second trimester, or maybe we can relate if you're in your second trimester, etc. But yes, that's today's video. If you like videos like this, you can give my channel a subscribe, give this video a like. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's just get started. So a couple of background. This is my third baby. I am having another boy. I have two boys, so this is another boy. I'm actually really excited. Of course, I kind of wanted a girl, but actually, I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted a girl. I low-key cried when I found out I was having another boy. But I'm really excited to have 3 boys, because having 2 boys is really nice. It's crazy, it's hectic, but it's really nice because they're like this, like they're like best friends. They are close in age. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. My 2-year-old will be 3 in September, so he's got a couple of months left, but he's about to turn 3. Yeah, I love having boys. I grew up with mostly brothers. I have 1 younger sister and 3 brothers. So, like, boys, it just comes natural for me. Yeah, having your third baby, you kind of know what to expect when it comes to pregnancy, newborn phase, all that stuff. Like, the whole, like, I've had 4 years of experience, so, like, I kind of get it. This is my third and because it's my third pregnancy, I kind of just know what to expect during the pregnancy. I know what feels right and wrong. I know kind of the basics, but of course every pregnancy is different. So I don't know. This pregnancy is a little bit harder than my first 2. I think it's just because it's my third pregnancy, so my body has, like, it's working. Like, you know, it's working a little bit harder because I'm older, etc. But yeah. So let's just get into the questions. That's enough with the background knowledge. Question number 1. Did you experience more fatigue in the second trimester? So this trimester, or the second trimester, I feel like it was kind of like a basic second trimester. You know, the first trimester, you're throwing up, you feel sick, it's just not a good time. The second trimester, you usually get a burst of energy, and you can do more, you can move around more, you just feel the nausea goes away, the throwing up goes away, all that. So the second trimester for me, I feel like, was pretty basic. I didn't get more fatigue, it was probably less. I got more energy. I feel like I was able to do more throughout the day. I didn't have any more morning sickness. That's the second question. Did you have morning sickness? No morning sickness in the second trimester. But yeah. So yeah, I got a burst of energy, and I had no morning sickness. Third question, did you have Braxton Hicks? So I had some Braxton Hicks. They started at like 24, maybe 23 weeks. And it wasn't like nothing crazy. It was literally maybe once or twice a week. So it's not even like I had one every day. Maybe like 3 times a week. I think when I reached like in my 27th week, I had like 3 Braxton Hicks in that week. But like besides that, no. And then I also I don't think I really experienced them before 23 weeks. So that's that. Do you have a name picked out yet? We do not have a name picked out. It's crazy because, so like, we already had Adonis's name picked out like before, And Mendices, we had his name picked out before too. After Adonis came, we kind of just were like, Mendices would be a good second name for our second boy. And then we had Mendices, so we named him that. So their names were easy. We had them picked out before they were even thought of. So yeah, but this one, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I just have to see him first or what, but like all the names that we keep coming up with, I actually love the names, but for some reason I just can't stick to them. So like, I feel like I have to see him. He has to be here in my arms. Like I can't just give him a name, but I don't know. So he doesn't have a name. I'm probably not even gonna pick a name until we get like leaving the hospital, because I don't know. Ever since we found out he was a boy, we've been thinking of names, but I can't stick to one. So I don't know. How much baby shopping have I done? So we actually haven't done that much. Again, this is my third baby, and to be honest, we don't really have anything from the first two. So we are starting from the beginning. But this is my third baby, and honestly, it just feels like I don't need as much as I thought I needed in the first two. So when I had Adonis, I felt like I needed a whole lot of stuff, like everything, like I needed all this stuff, right? But then I had Mendices, and when I was pregnant with him, I just kind of went with the flow. Like, I don't know, there was one point where we just did like most of the shopping. We also got gifted a lot of things. So with Mendices, I felt like I didn't need that much. I also had things left over from Adonis because their age difference. Like I still had a lot of his baby clothes and his swing, and I think I had his car seat and a couple of other things that I was just able to reuse for Mendices. So I didn't feel like I needed that much, but this time, I don't know. It's like I'm really going with the flow because I haven't bought much. I have some clothes. I need to get some smaller clothes, like 0 to 3 and newborn, and maybe some 3 to 6. But most of the clothes that I have are kind of big. I have some small ones, but I feel like I need more. My boyfriend's mom bought him a car seat, so he has a car seat. I think she also bought a swing, so we have a swing. I still need to get a bassinet, like blankets. I only have one blanket. I bought his bathtub. We gotta buy like play mats, receiving blankets, bibs, bottles. I ordered my breast pump, and I also have my last breast pump because I did breastfeed with Mendices, and I just couldn't throw the breast pump away because those things are so expensive, and I don't know, I just put it up in a closet and kept that. I don't know, but yeah, I haven't done enough shopping, to be honest, but we still have time. If he were to come today, all I would have to do is like make a stop at the store, get a few things, and then come home and like order things. Like I just don't feel like babies need as much as they do need a lot, but I don't feel like it's not doable. Like if I didn't even know that I was pregnant and then had a baby, I feel like I could get the essentials and work with what I have, is what I'm trying to say. So like I feel like it's easier to work with what you have after you've had multiple babies. It's like you can rewash things, or like, but I'm gonna go shopping. So I am actually I created an Amazon registry, and that's where I'm gonna do most of my shopping off, because I tried going in the stores and they literally have like nothing for baby boys. Everything is for girls. Let's move on to the next question because I'm rambling. Ultrasounds, tests, blood work, etc. So I had a 20-week ultrasound. That's the one where they do all the measurements. That one came out fine. I can insert a picture right here, or a couple of pictures of that ultrasound. He was measuring fine. Everything was fine. Like, he's healthy. Tests, I don't do all the extra blood work tests, all the little like immune system disease tests. I don't do that. So I just do the ones that they actually have to do, like the blood test to figure out your blood type and your RBC test, things like that. So tests, nothing came up. Everything's fine. I actually just recently did the blood sugar test, which I think is on my last vlog. If not, it'll be posted after this. But I did just recently do the blood sugar test and that came out fine. I don't have gestational diabetes. But yeah, how much weight have I gained? I've gained like between 15 to 20 pounds. I only say that because my weight keeps fluctuating. I don't know, like it keeps fluctuating. So I've been staggering between like 179 and 183. So yeah, pre-pregnancy, I think I was at like 160 to 165. My weight has always like staggered, give or take like 3 pounds. Prenatals. I am taking prenatals. I'm just taking the ones prescribed by the doctor just because it's easy, simple. Just go pick up my medicine, take it every day. Have you been exercising? No. Which is crazy because before I got pregnant, I actually exercised a lot. But since I got pregnant, I fell off in the beginning in the first trimester because I was always sick. And then now it's routine not to exercise. So I haven't exercised since I knew or found out or started throwing up. So yeah, I need to though, because I can tell I'm getting cellulite in my legs and my butt, and I can see my face. I can see that I'm gaining weight. And my doctor also told me that I needed to slow down how much weight I gain. And you know what? Another thing about my doctor is she retired. So now I have to find a new OBGYN and or use a different one at that office. And it sucks because on my last appointment, she was scheduling my next 2 appointments because now my appointments are every 2 weeks. And she was saying that her schedule was booked up or she couldn't find an appointment for me. And she was like, more towards the end though, you'll actually be with her, because this time she had to schedule me, or because she couldn't find an appointment for me, so she had to, in the time frame that I needed, so she had to schedule me with an on-call nurse or charge doctor or something, whatever. And that's basically the fill-in doctor for everybody who needs filled in schedules. So she was like, closer to the end, you'll start seeing your normal doctor. Tell me why 2 weeks later, I get a letter in the mail saying that she retired. So literally, I get this letter in the mail every single time I pick a doctor for my kids. They've had, and I'm not even joking, I wish I kept all the letters, but they've had at least 6 different doctors. Every single time I fall in love with a doctor, they end up retiring after like a year, not even a year, after like months of me becoming a patient with them, which is crazy because they should tell you that. Like, she should have told me in my last appointment that she was planning on retiring. There's no way that you plan on retiring a month before you retire, or less than a month before you retire. You have to plan for that. So she knew that she was retiring. I feel like she should have just told me before, because like we were really excited to work with each other. I don't know, but moving on. How has sex been while pregnant? So I don't know. So sometimes when we have sex, I get contractions, and afterwards, like, they don't come until afterwards, literally immediately afterwards, and it just hurts so bad. But that only lasts about 5, maybe 10 minutes. And then position wise, I don't want to get into too much detail, but I do not like being on top anymore because my stomach just gets in the way. The baby moves, and it's like, it's a turn off for me. Like, my stomach myself, it does not make me feel sexy. But yeah, how much does the baby kick? every day, all night. Like, I feel like as long as I'm awake, he's awake kicking me. But yeah, I don't understand it. He will kick really low down below my belly button, like almost to my vag area, and or he'll kick really high all the way up here, and drives me crazy. Cravings, any kind of cravings I've had. So the only cravings that I've really had are like sweets. I'm really into cinnamon rolls and cake, and then especially the cinnamon rolls, and then oh, and French toast. I've been eating a lot of French toast, and I've also really been into still potatoes, French fries, hash browns, roasted potatoes, mashed potatoes. So yeah, definitely potatoes, and pasta. I've really been into pasta lately. I think I had spaghetti a couple times. Oh, and tacos, but not like authentic tacos. I'm talking like Americanized tacos with the ground beef and the shredded cheese, sour cream. I've really been into tacos for some reason. Like a beefy 5-layer burrito sounds like heaven to me right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it for cravings. And that brings us to the end of the video. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment something, I guess. Yeah, so cheers to the second trimester, because I just entered the third trimester and I cannot wait to make that video, because I have been experiencing some stuff in the third trimester so far. It's only been a week, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching.